Fools, Obamacare has been controversial pretty much ever since it was enacted, and lately, as reports have come in about premiums going way up for new enrollees in the Obamacare health insurance exchanges, people are really concerned about what impact that legislation is going to have in the long run. My name is Dan Kaplinger. I'm the Motley Fool's Director of Investment Planning, and today I want to take a look at one factor that a lot of people are ignoring when they pay attention to studies that look at the impact on premium rates of Obamacare. Now, one thing to keep in mind about the Obamacare health insurance marketplace exchanges is that they were designed for people who don't already have coverage through their employers. And so you're talking about a set of people that historically has had very inconsistent access to the health insurance market. Basically, whenever people go to an individually based insurance coverage system, they really have to be aware that they lose a lot of bargaining power that large employers have. Basically, a lot of insurance companies aren't interested in working one-on-one with individual policyholders. They'd rather go to employers and get hundreds or even thousands of workers signed up at the same time. And so that's why in the free market, you saw big differences between what people would have to pay in the individual market versus what they would get if they were working for an employer. And that has driven a lot of variation in the quality of insurance policies going forward. Basically, what people have had to do is accept lower quality coverage in order to remain affordable. And in many cases, that lower quality coverage was exactly what those people wanted, and was actually lower cost than what they would have had from a more inclusive policy. Now, the big controversy lately is that Obamacare has sort of taken that choice away from them and required them to accept a higher minimum level of coverage, and that's something that we're likely to have to debate for months or even years to come. Now, what does this mean for people? Well, basically what it means is that if you don't take into consideration the disruptions in those individual health insurance markets that existed before Obamacare, then you'll draw the wrong conclusions about what the changes in those rates mean for people going forward. And so, it's not necessarily something that's going to put a whole lot more money into the pockets of insurers like WellPoint and like United Health, because you're getting better coverage as well in many cases. And even though some people might not want that extra coverage, it's still something that will cost those insurers overall more than they did under the lower quality policies. Now, for more on Obamacare, keeping up to date on its latest developments, be sure to stay tuned to Fool.com. Thanks for watching, and Fool on.